Hi, and welcome to Carolina Varsity's 2015 Week 8. This will be Providence going over to the west side to play Phillip. I'm Dale Ross.
Now I'm the pep man, Matt Marlin. Your keys to victory for both teams. For Providence, your run game here is more important here than what your defense does.
Yeah.
Use your run game as your defense and keep the spread offense of Barry off the field. Defensively, you got to play some off coverage and tackle well in space. Obviously, we've seen teams have these upsets. Run game has been one of the big things that's been prevalent all the way through, and Providence does have a good run game.
Mm-hmm.
And the way they play is perfect for the way Barry plays defense. Providence comes right at you. There's no real tricks about it besides really the option, but they got Jack King running the ball now in that option with DeLuly as a quarterback, and they're doing a good job. And they just take 3 and 4 yards, and they're not ashamed about it. Sometimes you run the ball, set up the pass. They run us up the run.
Right, right.
They're gonna keep running. They'll spread you out with formation, but they're gonna run. So if you're Barry, you can't get tricked if Providence comes out 3 wide. Man those guys and keep all your other guys in the box. You almost maybe want to go cover 0. Because, Providence has maybe one threat on the outside. You lock your best corner up on him and take your chances. They want to throw the ball, let them throw it, because they don't do it that well. You want to stop what they do best, and that's the run. For Barry, I think it's a dream matchup offensively, and bad matchup defensively. They got to look for big play opportunities in the passing game early to get up and force Providence out of that ball control offense. And like I just said, defensively, load the box and single cover anyone else who lines up outside here. So it's a contrasting styles, and I know Barry somewhere praying to the rain god saying, please stay away this Friday.
Exactly.
The last 2 games, they're a spread offense that loves to throw the ball, that had to play in the rain. Come on, it's got to balance out at some point.
And mentioning King, he was named to the Shrine Bowl this week.
Congratulations. That's awesome.
Exactly, congratulations. He's the kind of back that Barry historically does not like to see. That is Barry's weak point, and has been and will be, is defending that inside run. And King is a strong, hard runner. Very worthy of his Shrine Bowl nomination. And I think, like you say, it's not defensively, it's not a good matchup for Phillip Barry, because Providence is good at what they're not good at defending. So I'm going to agree. Cover 0. Cover with your best guy. Man up with your best guy. Put as many guys in the box as you can. Keep as many guys around that area as you can. You got to have good run linebackers. You're going to have to produce good run support in that in your tackling.
That's the thing. Barry can fill because they got speed in the linebackers. They're just not real big.
Exactly. You're going to have to play big here. On the flip side, I think it's a pretty decent matchup. Like you say, if the rain gods don't show up, it's a pretty decent matchup for Phillip Barry in throwing the ball. We've seen so far this season that Providence has had a tough time. Vance had a big night throwing the ball against, I think that we see as good a wide receiver as any sitting over there at Phillip Barry, and we're seeing a kid that's playing quarterback that, hey, he's showing he's up there. He might not be the best in the city, but by gosh, that kid is playing well. So that's not a good combination there. So Providence going to have to find a way to have, and I think there you need to put pressure on Digsby and make him throw off the wrong foot, blitzes, etc. Keep him mixed up. That's the best thing you can do. I think this is would lean as we look at things to a Barry win, but I think the 2 things are real close. I know maybe from your best to last, it's a little bit flipped from that, but I think this game should be a really
they're 13 and 14 in my best to last, so I think it's gonna be a heck of a game.
Right.
Barry's got to have it. They're 0-2 in the conference. Providence sitting at 2-0.
They need it, yeah.
So it's more pressure on Berry to get this win, to try to get at least 5 wins and have a shot at the playoffs.
Exactly.
So
For Providence, they've got South Mac and Catholic still looming in the future. So you need to pick the wins up where you can get them, and this is one of those places you can pick them up.
Yeah.
You control your own destiny. You know, you're undefeated in conference play, so you control your own destiny.
It'll be a heck of a game off of Allegheny Street.
Exactly. So it's the same location as Harding, just on the other side of Ashley. All right. Well, everybody, I hope you have a great ball game. Thank you.